Student, next question is of 2 marks. Topic is selection of host cells. Criteria for selection of host cells for recombinant DNA technology. So children, you already know what are the host cells. Host cells are the cells which carry the foreign gene. The cells are the, you can say, which carry the foreign DNA or gene for multiplication. Now what are the criteria for selection of host cells? We cannot select eukaryotic or prokaryotic host cells blindly. There are some criteria. The first criteria is it should be easy to handle. It should be easy to handle and isolate. This is the first criteria. Then it should multiply rapidly. It should multiply very fast. That is, the incubation period or incubation time should be very fast, so that we can harvest lot of product in the last. Then the biochemistry of the organism should be well known. The biochemistry of the organism should be what, student? Well known, as well as its physiology should be well known. Physiology should be well known, because if we don't know about the biochemistry and physiology of the organism, it may create problem in the production of the biotechnological product. The best example of prokaryotic host cell is Escherichia coli, the best example. Then we can say Bacillus subtilis. Bacillus subtilis produces subtilisin. Similarly, the best example for eukaryotic host cell. Eukaryotic host cells are what, student, you know? Best example is your yeast, Saccharomyces cerevisiae, yeast cell, and some insect cells also. These are the yeast cell, insect cell. So all these eukaryotic host cell as well as prokaryotic host cell should have this criteria: easy to handle. Then they should have rapid multiplication or incubation power. And third, we should very well know about the biochemistry and physiology both of the organism. It should be well known. An example is what, student? Example is prokaryotic cells. Example is Escherichia coli. And example of eukaryotic host cells is what, student? Yeast cell and insect cell. Isn't it?